Àlejò ayọ̀ oyin mọ́mí ètò tẹ́ ò lè má kàn lá. Àlejò ayọ̀ ètò kan tó kún fún ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀rìmọ̀nsẹ́lẹ̀ kí orin tó wẹ tí gbọ́. Àlejò ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ rírí látẹnu àwọn àlejò ayọ̀ lẹ́ka amúlùdùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gbogbo tí wọ́n ti làmìlaka láwùjọ. Àlejò ayọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́rú Wednesday ló máa ń wáyé ẹtì mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Dòdò àti ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọbọ́lájí kọ́lá wọlé pẹ̀lú Princess Josie látọ́kùn ètò ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn. Ó yá kátó jẹmu fúntún rẹ̀ fún tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí. 3 p.m. ní Houston, Texas. 4 p.m. ní New York. 1 p.m. ní California. 8 p.m. ní Côte d'Ivoire. Ẹ̀yìn ti Nàìjà, Dublin, títí dé UK. 9 p.m. ló máa ń wáyé ní ìkànnì yìí tó rinlẹ̀ dòdòdò. Princess Josie Radio fún onígbọ̀wọ́ àti ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 832-679-5889. Ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa ní ketekete lórí www.tunin.com tàbí www.princessjosieradio.com tàbí www.speaker.com. Ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa lóní ketekete látòrí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín. Ẹ lè gbọ́ wa pẹ̀lú USA number +6055626440. UK number +443309981113. Àlejò ayọ̀ ó yá ẹ̀yin èèyàn ayọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ máa.
Ètò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́. Ààrẹ ọlọ́sùnkàn mi mo ní kí Yẹmí àgbọ̀. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́.
Àlejò ayọ̀ oyin mọ́mí ètò tẹ́ ò lè má kàn lá. Àlejò ayọ̀ ètò kan tó kún fún ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀rìmọ̀nsẹ́lẹ̀ kí orin tó wẹ tí gbọ́. Àlejò ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ rírí látẹnu àwọn àlejò ayọ̀ lẹ́ka amúlùdùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gbogbo tí wọ́n ti làmìlaka láwùjọ. Àlejò ayọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́rú Wednesday ló máa ń wáyé ẹtì mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Dòdò àti ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọbọ́lájí kọ́lá wọlé pẹ̀lú Princess Josie látọ́kùn ètò ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn. Ó yá kátó jẹmu fúntún rẹ̀ fún tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí. 3 p.m. ní Houston, Texas. 4 p.m. ní New York. 1 p.m. ní California. 8 p.m. ní Côte d'Ivoire. Ẹ̀yìn ti Nàìjà, Dublin, títí dé UK. 9 p.m. ló máa ń wáyé ní ìkànnì yìí tó rinlẹ̀ dòdòdò. Princess Josie Radio fún onígbọ̀wọ́ àti ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 832-679-5889. Ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa ní ketekete lórí www.tunin.com tàbí www.princessjosieradio.com tàbí www.speaker.com. Ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa lóní ketekete látòrí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín. Ẹ lè gbọ́ wa pẹ̀lú USA number +6055626440. UK number +443309981113. Àlejò ayọ̀ ó yá ẹ̀yin èèyàn ayọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ máa.
Ètò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́. Ààrẹ ọlọ́sùnkàn mi mo ní kí Yẹmí àgbọ̀. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Jọ́sí. Ètò tó lóyin ládùn aráyé ń gbọ́.
Àlejò ayọ̀ oyin mọ́mí ètò tẹ́ ò lè má kàn lá. Àlejò ayọ̀ ètò kan tó kún fún ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀rìmọ̀nsẹ́lẹ̀ kí orin tó wẹ tí gbọ́. Àlejò ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ rírí látẹnu àwọn àlejò ayọ̀ lẹ́ka amúlùdùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gbogbo tí wọ́n ti làmìlaka láwùjọ. Àlejò ayọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́rú Wednesday ló máa ń wáyé ẹtì mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Dòdò àti ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọbọ́lájí kọ́lá wọlé pẹ̀lú Princess Josie látọ́kùn ètò ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn. Ó yá ìkànnì yìí tó rinlẹ̀ dòdòdò Princess Josby Radio fún onígbọ̀wọ́ àti ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 832-679-5889. ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa ní ketekete lórí www.tunein.com tàbí www.princessjosbyradio.com tàbí www.speaker.com. ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa lóní ketekete látòrí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín. ẹ lè gbọ́ wa pẹ̀lú USA number +6055626440 UK number +443309981113. àlejò ayọ̀ ó yá ẹ̀yin èèyàn ayọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ máa.
àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Josby ètò tó lóyin lẹ́dùn aráyé ń gbọ́ àwọn ẹ̀rọ lọ́sọ̀tọ̀ mi mo ní kí yẹmí àgbọ̀. àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Josby àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Josby ètò tó lóyin lẹ́dùn aráyé ń gbọ́ àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Josby àlejò ayọ̀ lórí ìkànnì Josby ètò tó lóyin lẹ́dùn aráyé ń gbọ́.
àlejò ayọ̀ oyin mọ́mí ètò tẹ́ ò lè má kàn lá. àlejò ayọ̀ ètò kan tó kún fún ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀rìmọ̀nsẹ́lẹ̀ kí orin tó wé tí gbọ́. àlejò ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ rírí látẹnu àwọn àlejò ayọ̀ lẹ́ka amúlùdùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gbogbo tí wọ́n ti làmìlaka láwùjọ. àlejò ayọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́rú Wednesday ló máa ń wáyé ẹ ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. dòdò àti ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọbọ́lájí kọ́láwọlé pẹ̀lú Princess Josby látọ́kùn ètò ẹ mọ̀ yẹn. ó yá kátó jẹmu tuntun rẹ̀ fún tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí 3 p.m. ní Houston, Texas 4 p.m. ní New York 1 p.m. ní California 8 p.m. ní Côte d'Ivoire ẹ̀yìn ti Nàìjà Dublin títí UK 9 p.m. ló máa ń wáyé ní ìkànnì yìí tó rinlẹ̀ dòdòdò Princess Josby Radio fún onígbọ̀wọ́ àti ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 832-679-5889. ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa ní ketekete lórí www.tunein.com tàbí www.princessjosbyradio.com tàbí www.speaker.com. ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa lóní ketekete látòrí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín. ẹ lè gbọ́ wa pẹ̀lú USA number.
tó ẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bèmí gan náà.
ẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bèmí náà o.
torí tó bá ti pinnu lọ́kàn rẹ̀
kò sẹ́ni
tí ò lè dá dúró. adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba alágbára àrí ìró àlá àti òfaratì bí òkè ọba tó jọba lọ òjijì fìrí ajígbọ́jọ́ ikúdà ọba tí ń pèrè fún ni ìyìn ògóyè yín Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá tó mú wa lọ lórí ètò yìí níjẹjọ tó tún mú wa padà sórí ètò ọ̀hún lónìí. ìbà Ọlọ́run, ìbà ènìyàn, ìbà ọkùnrin, ìbà obìnrin, ìbà onílé, ìbà àlejò, ìbà ọmọdé, ìbà àgbà. bọ́mọdé bá ti jú bá àgbà yóò rògbò dalẹ̀. ẹnìkan ń fi àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ ránṣẹ́ fẹ́ òkè iṣẹ́ tí mò ń sọ ìṣọ́gbọ́n tí mò ń wí dáadáa.
She understands us very well.
Everything you are
Very
saying.
well.
She
It's
can,
only she can't.
she can even interpret if you want to hear her say it in Yoruba. But thank God for God the Almighty. We thank God for everything in our life. We thank God for our life, for the mercy, for His protection over us, for bringing us back to this program today. And it's a pleasure coming onto this program today, and we welcome all our fans, all our viewers, all our those that don't be our callers for today, and our guests especially. We really appreciate you. We appreciate all our viewers at the same time. I will say glory to God Almighty for sparing our lives for today. Thank God for everything.
We just want to bless God for bringing us to another episode of Àlejò Ayọ̀. Àlejò Ayọ̀ gidi náà ni tẹ́ bá rí ẹ rí pé àlejò ayọ̀ gangan ni ẹni tí a gbà yìí nítorí pé tẹ́ bá wo kọ́lọ̀ tiẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí tiwa àlejò gidi gan ni. You can see her smiling.
You can see her smiling.
You can even see her smiling. So ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bá tó mú wa lọ lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá tó fún wa ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí. Orúkọ mi òkùnkùn yí padà ọmọọba Jókèsìbí náà ni ló ń kí í káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò Àlejò Ayọ̀.
Tó onílé ẹkú ilé wọn lẹ́ni tí ò kí ni kú ilé ó pàdánù káàbọ̀ tó ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò wa tí Àlejò Ayọ̀ láti kan ní Jókèsìbí FM radio Houston Texas la fi kalẹ̀ sí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ibi láti ń dábí ẹdun tá à ń rọ̀ bí òwe tí gbogbo àgbáyé sì ń gbọ́ wa ní ketekete adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ìbà Ọlọ́run ìbà ènìyàn ìbà ọkùnrin ìbà obìnrin ìbà onílé ìbà àlejò ìbà ọmọdé ìbà àgbà bọ́mọdé bá ti júbà àgbà yóò rò kó dálẹ̀ àjúbà yìí tẹ́ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká tó sọ̀rọ̀ àjúbà yìí tẹ́ ń sọ tá a jọ ń sọ nísìn a sì júbà àwọn tí ò tún máa sọ gbàtà náà ò bá tún sí ń bẹ̀ mọ́ ìbà Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba alágbára. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò Àlejò Ayọ̀ nítòní ó kọ tèmi ọmọ Bọ́lájí ọmọ Akọ́láwọlé ni ẹ̀yin yẹn wa Àlejò Ayọ̀ wa tòní ẹ̀yin ò rí pé àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ni àdúgbò Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè and it's let me say from another mother, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that, yes.
It's from another mother.
Only if you're forcing me to say it that way.
She's Nigerian from another mother.
From another mother. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah. Yeah, my name is Omabolaji Akolawole. And with me, very well, in this program is Princess Jókèsìbí. Omoba Jókèsìbí. Especially our guest today might be the first time on this program, but she's not new to all of us. She's not new to a lot of people, especially Nigerians. And from that continent too, not only Nigeria, she has been to many parts of the country. And for the introduction, let me say, ladies first, let me leave that to Princess Jókèsìbí to introduce our guest while we welcome her in.
Our guest, her name is Nikki Spooner. She is a promoter of African cultural values and beliefs, also a friend and a humanitarian. Let's welcome Nikki Spooner
into this program today.
Thank you for having me.
She will always sing like, let me raise it up a little bit. Ibi tẹ́ mú wá lọ, ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ibi tẹ́ bá dé. Can you go ahead? Yeah, wow. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation today. I really appreciate you. Let me ask
such
you.
Such a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Let me ask for your full name, your background a little bit, and how far you've gone with that culture, because I can see you have a lot in stock, and we have all of them ready to display how much you've got.
I'm super excited that people are ready because I'm also ready. My name is Nikki Spooner, and I'm born and raised in Massachusetts in America.
Yeah.
I am Native American, and I do not have any direct family members born or raised in Nigeria. So I need to make that very clear because I think that that's something that I get asked a lot. Are you from Nigeria? Is your family from Nigeria? Do you know people in Nigeria? I know a lot of people, but I didn't know any of them when I started going. So that's a little bit for me.
All right. Let me give you this first question. What exactly draw you to love our culture so much that made you get involved with this culture, especially?
Well, as everybody's life moves on, you can always say that there's a story behind everything, isn't it?
Yes.
So my own story is like this.
Okay.
What draws me to African culture, in particular, Yoruba culture?
Yeah, Yoruba. Exactly.
One day, when I was coming from Imo State, we were headed to Lagos for an official introduction.
Okay.
So when we got there, I remember just standing in awe, like, this is the way it should be.
Really?
A woman should be so hidden that a man should need to seek permission.
Okay.
That man and all of his friends now prostrated in front of her family. I come from America. We don't do that here. That was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen.
Really?
I said to myself on that day, I will learn this culture. And I've not stopped since. I've been learning and learning and learning. I give thanks to God that He's just blessed me with opportunity after opportunity to be a part of this nation, culture, and language.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
How did your parents react? I want to say, how did your parents react when you told them you are interested in doing this kind of a thing?
How very another question I get a lot, but I like the answer. The truth of the matter is that I never met my father, and he passed away before I had the opportunity.
Okay.
And my mother and I, we have not, we hadn't been on good terms. I ran away at a young age at 12, and we had not been on good terms. So the family member that I can say that was a true supporter of me was my senior sister. Her name is Denise Grant. And she has been there from the beginning when I started to say, hey, I like these people, I like what they're doing, let me show you. And she never for once said, don't try it, don't do it. So she's been a support to me from day one.
Wow. So she supported you from day one.
She supported what I wanted to do from day one. That's correct.
Then how long have you been doing this?
Since 2000.
Since 2000.
In fact, since 2000, I've been actively seeking the knowledge of Yoruba culture and traditions, and actively trying to be a part of something that so many people told me I'm not allowed to. You can't.
Let's allow our people to watch some of your...
Okay, let's do one of your clips. I'm still coming back to it though, because we still have some questions for you here. But let me throw
as I'm aware, the clip that you were originally putting on was Ebenezer Obey's 75th birthday.
That's part of it, but the one I'm going to show you is going to shock you. If you are able to view it, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be
ready.
You see, that's one thing I still want you to now bring into this conversation. You are very vast in pidgin English.
Pidgin.
So let's go there, okay?
Okay, this pidgin.
Let's go there. Make people know, say, you sabi well.
You sabi now. Oh, God,
Abi?
Only one bed.
No wahala. All right. Yeah, let me show you the first clip. I know you really love to see this. All right. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀yà wa ẹ jẹ́ kí àkọ́kọ́ fi fídíò yìí ká fi hàn yín ní èyí tí ọmọbìnrin ti fi wọ inú Yorùbá dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré yẹ kágbélé ìkágbéyẹ̀wò.
She said now your new name is Oshufunke.
to see that?
No, I can't see it or hear it.
Oh, okay. That was one of the Yoruba movie which you took part, and you are being given the title of Oshobumi. You remember that movie? Yeah, in fact, I was so thrilled when I watched that, and I was like, really? Oh my God, you really want to get involved with this culture.
Let me ask you this question.
That was shot in Oshogbo.
Is Oshogbo?
Oshogbo,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's where the movie was.
All the way down to Oshun Shrine over there.
Yes.
Were you able to witness the Oshun Festival?
No, I was not. I was not.
Oh, okay. So
I was in town, but I had about 3 other events and programs going on, and it was quite busy for me, but I'm still trying to see if I can get to it, possibly next year.
All right.
Not only get to it, I want to be a part of it, so let's see how far.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Let me ask this question. How have you been received anytime you are in Nigeria?
I love Nigeria. I just do. To be honest with you, you would think that most people would want to venture to say that I've been received with speculations that possibly I wanted to come there and marry somebody, or maybe I came there to take from somebody or do business or something. But for the most part, people are genuine. They receive you genuinely. Like, what are you here for? What is your business? Okay, I sing in Yoruba and I act in Nollywood, and I want to learn more about the Yoruba culture. You'd be surprised, and I was shocked, and a lot of my friends are shocked that Yoruba people were more or less like, hey, how can I help you? Let me teach you something. Can I bring you somewhere? I want to show you this place. If you want to, we can go. We'll go by Kitty side and just spend time. You understand? And it's nice that people are so willing to accept me the way I am, because that is the way I accept them. So I believe that God has a hand in that. That what you give is what you will get. So I've met favor.
All right. Thank God for that. Because I really want to ask that question, that for the first time, being in the midst of the Nigerians, especially the Yorubas, how do you feel? Do you just think you will just be accepted like that, or you need some sort of introduction, which somebody need to introduce you to the circle, or you just came in and feature like that? How?
Are you asking me if I was nervous first?
Exactly. Because I know it's going to be like that. I didn't accept no for an answer. Okay. I told myself that this is the path I'm going on, and I just walked. I didn't look back. I didn't wonder who would mind or who would not mind, or does this person want to hurt me? I don't look at it like that. The way I'm seeing it is the way I'm seeing forward. Love. The word love is huge. You understand? Yeah.
And I know that what you give is what you will get, so I don't fear.
That's right.
I'm looking forward.
Yeah, right.
Let's just welcome our people that join us, those people that join us on Facebook, that are watching us live.
You have a lot of fans watching you live worldwide.
So let's just welcome them so that you can. And Felicia Adenike ṣe tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, Olúṣọlá Babátúndé, Sam Olúṣọtọ́jí Babátúndé, ẹ má bínú ojú, Sam Dayo Agbola, Joseph. Why are you laughing?
He said maybe no verse, so he said maybe no verse. Now so he talk.
Why
are you laughing?
I know say no wahala.
Comrade R.O. Adámọlẹ́kùn, ẹ ṣeun. Ìyàwó Arántí Ṣódípọ̀, ìyàwó Modúpẹ́ Ọ̀nàbọ̀tẹ̀, wọ́n ní ìyàwó Arántí Ṣódípọ̀ ní hope the program is still on. Yes.
Yep.
Thank God.
Àjàpẹ́ Ọláìtàn, bàbá wa wòlíì wa Ebenezer Fáṣadé, Ọládàpọ̀ Davis, Fátúnmiṣe, ìyàwó Táíwò Ìfẹ́sànyà, ẹ ṣeun tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, Gbénga Daniel Olúọmọ, Kúnlé Kúnlé Ìjàjọọlá, Ọlálékan Lawal, ìyá wa Bùkọ́lá Ìlọ̀rí, Ìdàpọ̀ Ògòmi, Kẹ́hìndé Àkànbí, ẹ ṣeun mà ìyá wa tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Odozi Longman, Dúdú Diamond, owó kò níran, Ọ̀túnba Ọláìdé Ọ̀ṣífẹ̀sọ, Adéyẹmí, bàbá wa Adéyẹmí Ọ̀dẹ́dínà, Ọlá Ògúnkọ̀yà, Májẹ̀máwó Dọ́bùwò, Honourable Ayọ̀ Awẹ́, ẹ̀yà wa Olúwaṣefúnmi Ògúnládé, wọ́n ní good evening ma sir, àwọn náà sọ pé good evening o. Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ Oyèlọ́wọ̀, wọ́n ní good evening to you Mr. ma sir, ẹ kú kó lè dà. Ẹ̀yà wa Tinúkẹ́ Tonia Domingo, àwọn náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. We thank you all for joining us. So our guest on the Àlejò Ayọ̀ this evening is Nikki Spooner. She is an actress and at the same time singer. What do you call it?
Gospel singer.
Gospel singer.
Not only gospel,
juju singer, alujo singer, tungba singer. You want to try it? You got to try it. She's just everywhere.
So let's allow her to even sing for us so that our people can listen to some of our music.
Yeah.
Okay, Nikki, can we hear you?
Let me hear your voice.
Let's hear your
voice.
Right, here we go. For our people.
Oh, Bessie, oh, Bessie, oh, Bessie, oh, baye, oh, to know the person, oh, batiti, oh, so, oh, better, atorishe, I want so, mark the jet, Alágbára gíga, ó sọ mí dayọ̀, ó rántí o, point.
Oh my God.
Ó bẹ́ síbẹ̀, ó bẹ́ síbẹ̀, ó bẹ́ síbẹ̀, ó bá ayérayé.
Wonderful.
Nice voice.
Yes, my God.
That's marvelous, honestly.
People have done your homework.
All right. Okay, so how did you started learning the language, Yoruba language? How you started from somebody, or you decided to go to a class, or somebody prepared a class for you, or you go all the way to Nigeria to study from there? How did you start speaking Yoruba?
Fantastic of a question. Again, I was actually in the kitchen learning to make egusi in Nigeria.
Egusi?
And I heard King Sunny Ade come on the radio, and he was singing Merciful God.
Okay.
I got the same feeling I got when I saw that official introduction. I was like, how come this song can touch my spirit and I can't understand it? It's not possible. I will learn this language. It's from that day I decided, okay, since I decided I'm going to learn this language, how am I going to do it? Because you now have to put a plan in place. You can't just say I'm going to learn something and you don't know how you're going to learn it.
So how do you go by it? You just you start picking it, the lyrics yourself, or how?
No, you could just pick it by yourself at first. No. At first, I started listening to these small hymns. That's it's simple. It's very difficult to mess this thing up, you understand? Because Ashe is one word. Ashe. So you can't really mess it up, you understand?
Yeah.
My difficulty at that point, when I decided to do it, was that one lady now told me, okay, even if you want to learn it, you can never beat the accent. So I now took it as a personal challenge. I took it as a personal challenge that you would not tell me that I can sing song, but I can't sing it in the way you sing it. You will know for sure I'm at a Oibo. You understand? So I had to find out how possible can I hear the song and just be picking the accent too. I want to know how am I going to manage. So I started listening to the intonation of the artist. I said, okay, somebody challenged me at the Yoruba Culture Festival in Texas there. Said, you want to sing a song, find a song that has a parable in it.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
A Yoruba adage, you should find a song that sings that and then sing it. Let me see your talent. I said, okay, how do I find a song? So I started thinking of artists. Since I can't speak the language, how will I know? I started asking people, what song do you think has a Yoruba proverb in it that I can pick up? So somebody said, Shola Allison. I said, Shola Allison. I started listening to music online.
All right.
So now I need to find which one I want to do. Because she's a powerhouse in herself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how do you sing a song of somebody so fantastic without messing up? Because you can't mess up. There's no credit at that point. I said, okay, I'll try that wedding song.
Okay.
So started singing Duro, 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 and then I was like, okay, let me just get the next one.
Okay.
Duro Timio. Okay, I can do that one.
All right.
Duro Timio, Duro If ti kula burúkú kò bá mi lọ. Duro Timio, olùfẹ́. If ti kula burúkú kò bá mi lọ. Ìfẹ́ bí ẹtí òwúrọ̀. Látàpàlà Ẹlẹ́dùmarè ló ti ṣe wá.
There you go.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So, I started singing this one and people would not be like, how did you do it?
Hello?
How did you do it?
Hello?
Just a minute, Nikki.
Ṣé Nikki Spooner ló wà lórí?
òun náà ni
Nikki Spooner ni.
ẹ̀jùtà ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Okay.
Alhaji Ibro láti Maryland.
Alhaji Ibro from Maryland.
Alhaji Bolaji. How far, sir?
Alhaji Ibro.
Yeah, Nikki's.
How
are you?
I'm fine, sir. How far?
I'm fine. Remember me now. You did that what you did for me.
The volume is low. I can't hear him too fine.
You did my outbreak 6 years ago. You remember, right? You remember me now. You are the MC at the award.
You say you are the MC.
You are the MC. You are the at the Iyawo.
In fact, it was a blessing.
Awori Day.
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
It was a blessing.
You remember, right?
Yes, sir. I remember. You're welcome.
How you remember that?
I still have the this thing, the ribbon.
And you did an awesome job. Every job and after that. Remember, you all stand. So thank you so much. You have made us proud, and we are very proud of you.
Okay? Sir, thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you.
Thank
you for calling, sir.
Another one coming up in Texas.
In Texas, okay.
Another one coming up in Texas.
Yes. I'll keep you in touch, and maybe that time will be made so you can also be part of the occasion. Yes.
I look forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you. Continue doing what you're doing. God bless you.
Maybe after the program, you can call us on 832-679-5889, sir, so we can get your number.
Okay.
832-679-5889. Thank you, sir.
Owori Day. That was nice. It was very nice. I have a small story I will tell you about that one.
About that one.
All right.
Owori Day.
All right. No problem.
Day. That was a very fine day.
All right. Thank you so much for that. That's wonderful.
You didn't tell me you are also an MC, so you do MC.
So you do master of ceremony too.
Master of ceremony.
You see me so, eh? It's just
that what you were telling us now.
This blessing has been multiplied times 10. Besides MC, maybe I might do, one or two things on the side.
Really?
So, I now write my own music, so all of the Yoruba songs are written by me. They are not written by anybody else besides God and myself.
Wow.
So I've taken that opportunity. I may not speak Yoruba fluently, and there's a reason for it. I'm waiting for you to ask me.
I was thinking. You want to ask right now?
Okay, what's the reason for that? Why are you not speaking the language?
The truth of the matter is that Yoruba is such a special language to me. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody.
Okay.
And if you say one word in Yoruba incorrectly, or even with the wrong intonation, you will have swore somebody off for life. You understand? You may have said something you don't want to say. Maybe meaning to say have a good day, and instead you say have a fucking bad day. I don't know. You understand? I don't want any problems in my life. I just want to be able to make people proud of what I'm attempting to do. I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I want to learn perfectly well before I engage in full conversation with anybody.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. That's good. Right. Let us have another video from you. Yeah, video particularly about you that is going to thrill you again.
I wish I can hear it with you guys.
Yeah, it's going to thrill you, and I'm sure our viewers too will really enjoy it. Let's go there. All right, let's go there.
Nikki, are you Celestial member?
Wonderful.
Why did you put on the white garment?
How do you feel?
Another question. I'm very happy you asked me. Let me start by saying I am a redeemed member, Redeemed Christian Church of God. That is my church.
Oh, really?
Now, in light of that, let me also say that it is very, very controversial for a redeemed member to put on a white garment.
Okay.
However, I, Nikki Spooner, am here to tell you that God didn't tell me that the clothes I put on changes who I am.
Okay.
He said, go out and get my people.
Yes. Right.
Go out and let my people hear you.
That's right.
The reason I'm putting it on is because I respect their own.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
How do you walk in the pastor's house with a bottle of liquor?
Wow.
You don't do it.
No.
Do you understand? There's a level of respect that you give somebody. If you get to meet the president, as you can see, I have done that. The former president.
Yeah.
If you get to meet him, there's no how you will face him and be like, "What up, dog? How you doing? Right? You good? You good?" You can't do it. Because there's a level of respect that you give people.
Exactly.
I can assure you that from the White Garment Church, that I gladly. Are you there?
Yes, here.
Sorry. From the white garment church that I would gladly put on the robe would be no different than when I go to a Muslim event to sing gospel, but I will cover my hair.
That's right.
I was the first white American lady to sing gospel at the Odua Festival.
That's right.
Can you imagine the amount of controversy I got the day I stepped on stage at the Odua Festival beside Gary Adams? And I wanted to ask me, so you say you're a gospel artist, and how come we saw you with Gani Adams? How come we saw you at the Odua Festival? Did you hear what I did?
That's right.
The first in history to stand up in front of the Odua people and perform gospel.
That's right.
I'm not ashamed of the journey that God has put me on.
That's right.
I'm blessed to be a part of it. And if it means I have to put on a white garment to show how respectful I am of what you believe in, for the city of, for the kingdom of God, then believe me, if you want me to wear the white garment to bed, I will put it on. As long as I know I'm praising the God I serve.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I really appreciate that. Our people, let our people know that Nikki has been here, has been with our culture for quite a very long time, and has been recognized many times. Has been recognized many times. Even had received many awards. Many awards, in which one of it, let me display it for people to see, so that they can know. I think one is with me here. Let me display it for people to see, so that they know how far you have gone with Yoruba culture. Let's go there.
Okay. Fantastic.
The HSMA Oxfam Music Awards. We are presenting this award to you.
Again, how I wish I can see what you're
I know. I was like, wishing you could see
so,
it.
Nikki Spooner,
you will watch it after the program.
In fact, I will, honestly.
So, we expect to see one or two things.
Sure. I so much appreciate it. The Hot Sound Music Awards is definitely something to watch out for. It's not going away anywhere. All you upcoming artists, keep up the good work. It just shows that hard work and effort is being watched. So keep up the good work out there, and for all of you who are looking to sponsor or to get a hold of Wumi Praise for this event, please do. It's an event that supports all artists, young and old, and not just artists. It also goes into the other industries of movies and acting. So keep up the good work, Wumi. Thanks again for this award.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
The good work, Wumi. Thanks again.
Let's see if any of our friends, our listeners want to call into this show to say congratulations or to ask you one question or the other.
Let's give them our phone lines.
Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá fẹ́ pè wá láti kí Nikki Spooner, bóyá ẹ fẹ́ congratulate ẹ ní àbí ẹ ní ìbéèrè kan àbí òmíràn tí ẹ fẹ́ béèrè, nọ́mbà tẹ máa pè ní 281-406-8830 281-406-8830 tàbí kẹ́pẹ́ sórí 832-679-5889 832-679-5889 832-679-5889 tàbí ẹ tún lè pè wá sí orí 346-400-9821 346-400-9821. Nọ́mbà mẹ́ta, ojú òpó mẹ́ta ló wọ inú àpòlò wa yìí, bí ta ti ń gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́ yìí, ẹ lè pè wá. Nọ́mbà mẹ́ta òun ni ẹ lè pè.
Nikki,
Yes.
I know you've been traveling to Nigeria back and forth. I know a lot of people will have asked you the question, like you said the other time. They will want to know, do you want to be part of this culture, like get married to somebody that is Yoruba? Because it's
That's
now
a big
part
question.
of like it's part of you, and you are really in there. Do you feel like that?
You know, you being the man of this show, asking that question. let me just say that you know, that's not what God has led me to do.
Okay.
In fact, it's almost quite the contrary, because the first question, or one of the first questions I'm always asked is, where is your husband? Who is your husband? Who brought you here?
Exactly.
And if I'm with any man, the first thing they would do is give that man credit. Oh yeah, job well done. You understand? But that's not what God had for me. In fact, He said that, you know, I would teach people that you cannot pocket Him.
Yeah.
That He's a big God. Do you understand? And so, with that being said, it's not really more or less, do I want to join the culture? It's like I told the people at the immigration office, I want a passport.
See?
And they told me, if you want a passport, then you have to marry one of us.
There you go.
That is the only way to get a Nigerian passport as of current. And I told them, I'm not interested. He said, oh, yeah, I have people for you. I said, do you think you're the first person who asked me? I said, my friend, I'm not interested. Because that is not a way that God will continue to take the glory. It's a way that somebody can take the glory away from. I've seen many of the people I'm with, they will just be like, thank you. Instead of saying, no, I can't take credit for this. God did that. Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope that answers your question.
I know. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
really
One of our viewers sent a message to you. Says, "Congratulations to you, Nikki Spooner. You deserve that award."
God is good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Let me ask you this question: what is your best Nigerian food?
My favorite and best Nigerian food has to be, I love eba, okay?
Eba.
I love eba. That one is my own.
Are you sure? No wahala with eba.
You like eba? Efo and maybe just a small bit of stew with it. And eba, I'm okay. I'm very okay.
Do you like ewedu?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I like egusi. I don't like I'm not a huge fan of pounded yam. I don't really like it. I like amala. It's okay.
Amala. Fufu.
Yeah. Not really.
Iyan.
Yeah, iyan is okay.
But the yam is okay. That one you submit okay. That one well.
It's not my favorite. But, I like eba.
Huh?
Yes, I like eba. That one is just my favorite.
Eba is your favorite food. Eba.
Oh my God.
So that is to say that anybody who wants to prepare food,
That's true. All right. Let me ask you, how do you feel for the first time tasting eba? A solid food like that. How do you feel the first time? Because you see it as not a food that even belongs to a thing you have tasted before.
No. How I see it is like, okay, here's what happened, because I don't want you to think that just one day somebody offered it to me and I tried it. No. We had one plate, it was eba, there was poundo, there was semo, there was and we had there was everything. And I just tried everything at the same time to know how far. Which one am I going to enjoy more? Because that would be the first one I learned how to master and make. You understand? So that was how it originally began, and then from there I just
pick your choice.
Yeah, you know, everybody has their taste, what they enjoy.
Wow.
But I like preparing that food. It's easy for me. I enjoy. Good. My kids enjoy.
Right. That's wonderful. Let me ask this question. Were you a singer before, or you just developed singing by being mentored with that merciful God from King Sunny Ade?
No. I've actually been singing most of my life.
Oh,
I can
wow.
sing in 5 languages.
Oh, 5 languages.
So I do,
languages.
yes. So what happens is that when you love language,
Mhm.
you realize that language is that any language you sing in, it's a love language. Okay?
Yeah.
You can learn to sing a song in any language by listening to it enough times.
Mhm.
Do you get?
Sure.
If your kids are in the car and you are playing music, they will pick it.
Mhm.
You hear them singing it around the house. They will just be singing anyhow. You understand?
Yeah.
And you'll be like, how do you know that song? But you've been playing it.
Mhm.
So the same theory applies to any type of music in any language. So there's some time ago that I was a member of the Haitian Coalition in Boston. Haiti is a country that I really had a lot of passion for when the multiple hurricanes went through and destroyed it. You understand? So I started to pick up some of those songs, singing some of those songs, because to me it was more than just a passion. It was the love of language, I guess.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Let me ask you this question. Who did you enjoy working with the most in Nigeria?
Working with the most, King Sunny Ade. I performed live on stage with him at Oba Akron's
What of
40th
Obey? I saw
anniversary in
you playing for
Badagry.
Obey.
Eh?
I said, what of Obey? Because I saw you playing for Obey at 70, 50.
On
First of all,
birthday.
who would not be living the dream life to say that I've been blessed to work with King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, Tope Alabi. There is
Tope
a
Alabi.
Pasuma. There's nobody in Nigeria I've not been able to be blessed to meet and get to perform with. I'm blessed. Do you understand?
Yeah.
To pick one out of all the celebrities I've dealt with, I would be lying. I would be lying to you, but to be honest with you, King Sunny Ade is the highlight of my entire adventure in Africa, in the African continent. I remember the day that somebody told me I was going to perform live with him. I thought my knees would fall out from underneath me and I would fall on my face. That's what I thought, because the excitement that filled me, I didn't know how to contain myself. Wow. But that day, he was so humble. He just took my hand and we walked out and performed for the Obas at Oba Akron's 40th anniversary. It was amazing.
No, Ayorebi is here.
Oh,
yeah,
Mama,
is here. It's Nikki.
The movie. Were you
One
watching?
Love.
He said, "One love, Nikki."
She is the producer of that movie.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can't tell you that working with her is like working with somebody who is driven to give you what you desire. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There are some people who are driven to get what they want, but she's driven to get what you desire. So for her, getting the best out of you is by giving you what you desire to do. So it was a pleasure working with her. Not even working with her. I've seen her on so many occasions. She showed up at some of my own events. She performed at my album launch. And she is just somebody that I would forever be grateful to have met.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love you.
So she's the producer of that movie.
Yes, she is. She is. Her and I believe Araso was also. He was also a co-director. Please don't quote me on that. You'll ask her yourself, but I believe that was the case.
I do. Okay, yeah. Let me play that movie once again. A shot from that same movie.
Yes,
people to
please
see.
do.
You're gonna hear the audio, but you'll be able to see it later on. Okay. Let me give it to our viewers so that they will be able to see exactly part of the magic you have performed.
Thank you.
Let's go there.
Yeah.
She said now your new name is Oshufunke.
Oh my goodness. But so how did you feel when they placed you there with all those decorations and everything surrounding you look very strange? Because you know when it comes to that particular type of situation, to some people it's like worshiping idol, to some people it's like, what am I getting involved myself with? How do you feel? I know it's like acting, but at the same time it's not like your background. So is that another extension to what you experience in Yoruba?
That's a two-part question.
Yeah.
The first part of that question is that how did I feel about being around this type of thing, not having it be my culture?
Yeah,
Is that it? Okay. The truth of the matter is that it can be very intimidating. It can be very intimidating. However, I felt so empowered to be there, to be a part of this culture that is not mine. I may not have been something real, but to me, it was about learning another part of culture that I had not picked yet.
Exactly.
Or that I was just breaking the iceberg on. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then the other aspect of it is that I didn't want to do that in America. I wanted to learn African culture in Africa.
Okay.
She waited for me to come to Nigeria to finish that movie. She waited. Do you know how much money she could have potentially lost waiting on me?
Waiting on you. That's right.
But she did, because for me, it was more or less, I want to be involved in the culture. I want to learn.
Okay.
Why is it that somebody will see this scene in the movie and say, whoa, Ashifunke, what does it mean? What does that mean that they've given her that name? Meanwhile, my own personal life, I rebuke it. You understand?
I know.
But it doesn't mean that I don't respect what happens. It's a part of Yoruba culture that cannot be ignored. And no matter if you're Christian, if you're Muslim, if you're an Ifa priest or not, you cannot ignore the fact that it exists and is alive and well in Nigeria. And if you try to ignore it, then you're only being ignorant to yourself and your culture and your origination of where you came from.
That's right.
I just want to be a part. I want to learn. I don't want to practice. I want to learn. I want to understand. I want to know why, if somebody sees white powder, they're running. I want to know why, if somebody, you know what intrigued me most? Forgive me, I'm drawing a blank on the name of them. They come out, and if women see them, they will die.
Oh, Oro.
Oh, thank you, Oro. You understand? If you see somebody like me, I'm intrigued.
Wow.
Did you say I can't do it? Do you get what I mean?
I know.
So then, to find out, you can't just ask somebody who says, no, don't mind those people, don't worry.
That's true.
You have to go and find out.
Yeah. That's
You
true.
can't just take the first person who says something to you and run with it. Go and find out.
That's true.
That's how I see it.
That is true. Wow.
Let me ask this question. When was your most memorable day in Nigeria so far?
Thank God I've already summed that up. The day I stood on stage with King Sunny. I just can't replace. I can't replace that day in my life.
Oh,
I can't.
I wish I had that video. I could have played it for everybody to see.
I think it's on YouTube. the Oba Akron's 40th anniversary. It is on YouTube. I don't know if I can't. I just can't explain.
All right.
The joy that it brought me. But if I had to choose another day, that's different, so that people can get an idea of what I've actually been involved in. It was Gani Adams' birthday party.
Oh, the birthday party.
He celebrated his 40th. 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
And I was a guest. And the guest, the way that I was received on that day, I just can't forget. I can't. So that was another day that was really, really memorable for me, as well as my album launch. That day was huge for me. We had so many people in attendance, and King Sunny Ade's wife came down. She was there. House of Assembly members were there. Gani Adams came himself, Femi Branch, and there were so many people, actors, musicians, and artists that came out to support me on that day that I don't think people were prepared. I don't think people understood that it's not just that this lady is white, it's that she's singing in our language. She respects us enough that she adores the language that we were given. It's not easy. It's not easy. Currently, I'm the only white American that sings in Yoruba fluently and acts in Nollywood. So I'm taking that not as like hype, but as more of a blessing.
Blessing. That is wonderful. That's wonderful.
Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate that. Thank you so much, all our viewers. If you want to call in or you have a comment to send, it's open now. You can call in on any of the 3 lines that come into the studio. The first one is 832-679-5889. 832-679-5889. And the second line is 281-406-8830. 281-406-8830. Your opinion, your question is welcome. Nikki Spooner is here to really thrill you. I'm sure. Just ask any question.
Balegun Adewale Akanji, and that is a Barishoki. I know you know. You know Barishoki very well.
Shoki.
I know. He said, Nikki, how far with you there?
He said, how far with you there, okay?
I did, sir. I said,
and there's another one. He say, Omoku, say, God bless you, baby.
Hey, thank you, sir.
There you see.
Thank you.
You see?
Shoki has been another huge supporter of my Yoruba career.
Really?
He feels like he said to me once that don't listen to what people will criticize you with. He said follow your heart, and he can assure me that I won't go wrong, and I haven't. And aside from my recent sponsorship of the incoming governor of Lagos, he did yell at me for that. He said don't get involved in politics, but my heart said so. My heart said so. I've been following him since before he became a candidate, and when I did the video for Baba Gidi, he was the first person to call me like, Nikki, don't get involved in politics. Don't try it. So I do love him. Big love for him.
That's right.
I appreciate his support in my career.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Nikki, let me ask. I think you already released an album. A CD?
I did. On Bessie Bay is the album.
CD in Yoruba.
Yes, complete Yoruba album.
What's the title?
I wrote the album. It's called On Bessie Bay.
On Bessie Bay.
On Bessie Bay. He is still there. He's still alive.
Oh, wow. He's still alive. On Bessie Bay. All right.
Let's
pick this call. Hello.
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 Hello. Okay.
Good afternoon.
I'm speaking with Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki is on. Who is speaking from here?
Yeah, I'm calling from California.
Oh, wow.
Nikki,
Hi.
I'm fine.
Nikki,
Ẹ káàsán.
Ó ní ẹ káàsán.
Nikki Carson, yeah. I really appreciate you that you talk our language, which is the Yoruba language, and you are speaking it, not even the Yoruba alone. You speak Pidgin English fluently too. I want to ask you, have you met this white American guy? They gave him name Kayode Oyibo.
Kayode.
He speaks more fluently. Have you ever met with him?
I have met him. I bow down to him. He has gone far. He's amazing. He's somebody who's so humble that you know he together wants to change the mentality of American people for Nigeria, and I am so with him on that. I believe that Nigeria has gotten such a tarnished image, and it is based off of ignorance, if you mind, if you will. There are so many people like me or like Kayode who are willing to show you what we love. And if given the opportunity, we would do just that. His talking drum skills are amazing. I can't say enough about him. I'm amazed.
Yeah, I really believe you met with him, and you see, I so much love watching you on YouTube and somehow, somewhere.
Thank you.
Where people are advertising you. Though I've not met you with personally, but you are really good. You are really good.
I appreciate your compliment. We will meet one day in Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Have a nice one. Oh,
Nikki,
wow.
let me ask you this question. Because this acting and singing is so demanding.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you been coping with your children?
And
my children are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever had children who supported something that you want to do, then you'll know what I'm saying. It's not easy for my daughter to miss birthdays with me. It's not easy for my son to have missed a graduation. It's not easy for them to miss dances because I'm doing one show, program, or event. And most things happen on the weekends. When kids want to go out, they want to hang out, they want to have fun. But the type of children that I have, God knew why. He doesn't give you more than you can handle. And my children have been there every step of the way. Through the good, through the bad, they've been there. And they just look and say, Mom, if it makes you happy, do it. Because you being happy will make us happy.
Right.
And it may not be the most money-making job I've ever had in my life, and they may not be sitting on top of mansions, but we have joy. And if you know what it's like to have joy, the peace behind having joy, then you know that my kids are some of the most amazing children anybody could ever ask for.
Amen.
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 I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah, you are really blessed. Okay, let me ask you exactly, apart from this culture and the music songs and everything, is there any other way of making money by you? Is there any other? Do you work?
Sure.
Yeah, because I wonder how you get the time.
Here on this side of the country, I work as an MCNA. So it's a medical certified nursing assistant. Basically, doing private care, providing care for people who need more care. Maybe they've come from the hospital and they're sick. They need care. Maybe they're at home and they're dying and they need extra care. at home. They don't want to die in a hospital. They want to go home and die. You know, maybe they're just recovering from a major car accident. You know, and they're brain disease or something. There could be a number of reasons or rhymes, but that's what I do in my spare time is help save the world. One person at a time.
Yes, because I really need to go there because we haven't even mentioned, because when you travel, especially to Nigeria, how do you still make your money to pay your bills and some other things? You know, that's exactly what I really want to know. And thank God, that's enough for me. I think that should be okay.
You know, in Nigeria, I do. I'm okay. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm building my house in Ikorodu, and I have car, I have drivers, I have a manager in Nigeria, I have a PA, and they're paid on staff, so they're full time. My producer is full time. Julie King, he's also been somebody that has been so great of a support for all that language that I have difficulty. The P sound or the G, the B, GB sound. He has been there to support me every step of the way. So those of you who may not know who Julie King is, he's worked with every major artist from King Sunny Ade to Fasuma and beyond. There isn't an artist that I can't think of that he hasn't worked with or done an album with. So he's I'm blessed to know him and work with him too. So most of those people are on staff full time, and I'm sure they're just as happy to work with me as I am to work with them.
I know. Everybody will be so happy to work with you.
I'm so impressed hearing all this because you see, most of our Nigerians will tell you they don't want their children to speak the language. So I'm so impressed hearing this. Honestly. I think some of our Nigerians will be able to learn from you. Because at times you can imagine people that are supposed to be speaking the language. Exactly. And you'll be speaking the language to some of our children. They tell you, no, she don't understand the Yoruba. No, this one don't understand, speak English. Which is very wrong.
Do you know that it's not their fault? Let me tell you why. It would take somebody like me to remind you of how important things like that are. Do you understand?
Yes. That's right.
The truth of the matter is that those people who aren't teaching their children are people in Western worlds. And they believe that everything that they went through, all the struggle, all the heartache, all the pain that they suffered and their families suffered is because of that. But they don't realize that everything we lack in America, you have in Nigeria.
Yes, amen.
The community values, the family values, the respect of culture, those are all things that are extremely important. And when they come to the Western world, those are the first things they complain about. Did you see that girl? She slapped her mother. If I try it. Do you understand?
In Nigeria.
You understand? If I won't even look at my mama, so you understand? But then somebody like me, and it's happened to me several times, I'll go to a Nigerian church, and generally when I walk into a place, I sit at the back. And the reason I do that is because I don't want people to know that I came there to perform. They know a special guest is coming. You understand? A special guest will be there, but they don't know who it is. And then you will hear them talk something like, I wonder which guy she's here with. I wonder which one of our guys she came to take.
Who invited her?
Who invited her? You will hear it. So then when they call me up, I will go up, I'll perform. I will sing in Yoruba. I will give the message that God has me to give, and then I will go back to my seat where I was. And hear those same people say, "Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know you understood. You understand? We didn't know." And that same thing will have people saying that, I heard my brother is not teaching his daughter, to speak in Yoruba, and you just made me feel like I need to call him and tell him how important it is. Well, it is. And for all of you who are listening on this radio program now and every day you wake up, teach your children from today. Teach them how important it is that you grew up the way you did, so that they don't have to suffer with how our children are grown up here today. Society teaches them. Your parents don't teach you. Society teaches you, and it's dangerous.
Okay, let's read
Extremely
some of these
dangerous.
comments. Nikki, let's read some of these comments here.
Okay.
Benga, Emmanuel, I'm proud of you, Nikki. Then Mr. Femi Bello, he just called now. He said, with your visit to Nigeria, what can you say that amazes you most that you will want to go back to again?
What amazes me the most is that everything that people are telling me I can't go because of the kidnapping or the rape or the murder or the fraud, I don't see it when I go. I see love, I see attention, I see dedication. I don't see all that stuff that people are complaining about. And maybe you wanted to scare people away so that they didn't get to see the reality, but the reality is that Nigeria is full of people who love, who care. You have the exception of those people who are vicious and angry. And do they not have the right to be?
They have the right. They have the right.
Then let me read another comment from Barry Shoki. Barry Shoki wants you to sing Fuji music.
Barry Shoki should accept my offer to do a collaboration.
Okay.
So right now that I'm now putting it on live, Barry Shoki, will you please do a collaboration with me so that this Fuji will come out and we will enjoy it together?
Okay. So Barry Shoki, if you are listening, please call in.
Barry Shoki, can you call in?
Yeah, let's go together.
Call in.
Yeah, we are waiting for your call, Barry Shoki.
Barry Shoki, call us on 832-679-5889.
All right.
832-679-5889. Nikki wants you to
Barry Shoki, call in. We are waiting.
We want some collabos here.
Nikki wants some collabo here.
All right. That solved the problem. That solved the questions I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask if any of Nigerian artists had ever invited you for a collaborated releasing of an album, or singing together on stage, or performing on stage together, or releasing an album that both of you performed in.
The only artist I'm truly waiting to get an invitation from now, because most of them have given me that hey, or come join me, or let's sing together type of feel. The only artist I'm still waiting on, because I don't want to say too much, and then that person will be like, you embarrassed me on TV. You understand?
I know.
So
yeah,
I'm waiting on Yinka Afeli. I'm waiting on him to say, Nikki, let's do a collaboration.
Let's do a collabo.
When we spoke, he said to me that I should do one of his songs and send it to him, and then we will work together. That's what he said.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So it's like me doing a cover. Okay. Don't worry.
All right.
That's why I'm here, and I'm looking for you.
All right. That's good. And that's exactly the question I wanted to ask. Now that I know that you do collabos, now that solves my question. Now, let me ask you the question. You may not like it so much, but I just want to ask you for the sake of asking you that question.
Great.
Nikki, has there been any time you are in Nigeria and something just made you say, I don't want to come back here anymore? Have there been anything you regret?
Never. Never. And I can assure you that there have been some things which I will not disclose publicly because I love Nigeria.
Okay.
There have been things from the beginning of time that I started up until now that anybody in their right mind will say no. But that is not what I believe.
Okay.
I believe there's people who are desperate everywhere in the world, and if some desperate act caused this person to do harm to me, then I am the one who is sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to provide for you before you felt you had to go too far. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to stand in for your family or your needs before you felt that hurt. So I do have an NGO I am a part of the International Support for Humanity in California. If you go to the website, you'll find me there. I do work with them. I'd love to be able to do more. I do have a chieftaincy title right here in South Carolina. Chief Miss Tewobade. Yes, ma'am. Chief Miss Tewobade of Oyetunji in South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina.
So you are chief already.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so sorry for not including that in your name. That's a title that's not supposed to be forgotten.
Okay, no, and I don't want to ever forget it.
Now.
Okay, Barishoki is here with you.
Barishoki is here with you.
Hello, Barishoki.
Yeah.
Okay, Nikki wants you to.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Barry. How are you doing?
Àṣetọ́lọ́wọ́ báwo ni? Nikki sọ pé òun fẹ́ kẹjọ kọrin papọ̀.
Nikki.
Oh God.
How are you doing there?
I'm fine, my dear. I've publicly announced that I want to do a collaboration with you, sir.
He wants to do collabo with you on Fuji music, on Fuji song.
Anytime you're ready, I'm ready. You know that.
Like right now,
Now, you want to. Now, you want to.
You want it right now?
Yeah, yes. Just a little slate on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, he wasn't ready for that. Now?
No, he's ready.
Are you ready?
No, sir, I'm not ready, but I want to be ready. Oh, yeah, teach me.
Okay. Ojungo.
We are ready. All right, Shoki, slow it down a little bit. Don't worry, you people should just look out for it because I'm really would make my day and my honor to be a part of a collaboration with Choki.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Choki. So,
all right.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
We'll talk later.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
All right, thank you so much. So now you know the Fuji music is quite different from Tungba and some.
Oh, I've known. You know, and what's great about it is that not only is it going to be Fuji as in collaboration with gospel, but it will also be Christian and Muslim collaboration as well. So, like I said, I promote unity and peace, and I love Shoki. So I'm looking forward to working with him.
All right.
Okay, we just missed one call from Nigeria. Anyway,
okay.
But maybe the person will call
back.
I don't know. But I want to ask a question, Nikki. Have you ever taken your children to Nigeria for visiting too?
No, I've not.
Why?
And, part of the reason is let there be some place established for them to go to.
Okay. Somebody's on the line.
Somebody's on the line from Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Nikki.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Ekaleo.
How are you? Who is calling from where? Yeah, welcome to our program, Alejo Ayo. I have my special guest here, Nikki Spooner.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi to Lady Spooner. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
And I'm enjoying her music and the lovely African culture. One day I hope to meet her. And I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
My prayer for her every day is God will bless her and bless her family.
Amen.
And your program will continue to be going up higher every day.
Amen.
Sir, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate you.
Thank you for calling, sir.
Let me speak with Mrs. Fona.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Nikki.
How are you?
I'm fine, I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, we thank God. Thank you so much for coming on and letting people know that, number one, we are friends, and it's good to have people that you know in Nigeria as well as people you know abroad. So I'm blessed to have you on the show today. Thank you for coming in and calling in.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you.
All right.
Let's read let me read one of these the comments
There's a
on
question
the
here.
wall. Mr. Femi Bello said, "What is your advice to those Americans that have a negative reaction about Nigeria, Nigerians?"
Get out, go there, and form your own opinion. There isn't anybody that I can recall, celebrity or not, that's ever been to Nigeria and said, "I regret it. I'm never going back." I've not met anybody like that.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand?
I know. That's wonderful.
So my own joy would be that every American don't speak before you know. If you know you don't want to travel out, then don't speak on behalf of some ignorant person who's never left and said something. Because I can assure you, I've been there so many times and wouldn't trade it for the world.
So seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Abi
now, no wahala,
no wahala at all. To see anything.
Make you go see am yourself.
I'm only using myself as an example because it's true.
I know.
Get a jacket.
Yeah, I want you to flow in this pidgin English with me. Well now. Waiting happen. You want to keep that one till next time?
Oh yeah.
You want to keep that one till next time?
Well, is it going to be a next time?
There's going to be, but at the same time, I want you to flow with that pidgin.
Make you flow now. Waiting now. Why you can't dodge the thing?
No be small thing.
That kind of thing I want to hear from you. Maybe they come out well. Maybe people know.
The language is not something that I'm just doing to entertain people. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I talk. So what I want in this type of situation is that it just be something that is natural. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
So that as people are hearing, they are like, "Oh, okay, she's tried, and in fact, I've tried." Honestly,
I know.
But I don't want it to be coerced. You get what I talk?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Where? I hear you. Where? No wahala.
Is there any new project in the coming days or month or year that we should be expecting?
Is there what?
Is there any project?
Yes. I'm currently working on my collaboration album now as we speak.
Okay.
Livia, bring me my charger. Now as we speak, I'm currently working on my collaboration album. This collaboration album is going to be many of your favorites, which I will not disclose their names. It will be a complete surprise. It's over here. It'll be a complete surprise.
Yeah.
And the reason that we're doing it as a surprise, in talking to my manager, part of my brand, my package, is the fact that I'm white. Let's just put it out there. You understand?
All right.
The next part of my brand is that people don't know that I'm white. If you just hear me sing, you have to look twice. You get? You have to look twice and be like, are you sure? Are you sure our parents are not? One of our parents is not Nigerian. You understand? I did my hair with braids one day, and people said I was half caste. I said,
exactly.
I won't say no. I won't say yes, but I can tell you that both of my parents have never gone to Nigeria. They've never been, and they will probably never have gone. You understand? They are amongst the people who would probably have never left this country.
Oh wow.
So what I'm really looking to do is to surprise people. On my first album, I did a song not only in Yoruba, but I did it in a Conk Yoruba. And the reason I did it that way is because I wanted people not only to see that I'm willing to go to one level, but I'm willing to go to two. And where's the third level? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while I was in Nigeria this last time and the time before, I also did 2 songs with Igbo language.
Igbo language.
Which nobody knows about because it's not been released. Okay? So I will get those for you. I will bring them out. In our next conversation, we will have talks on those as well.
All right.
Do you get?
All right.
But the essence of everything I'm doing is that I want there to be levels to what I'm doing. I want there to be levels to what God is doing in my life. That people will see something different and evidence every time they meet me. That festival that the gentleman called in about, that was at a time when I had not done my album. That was at a time when people barely knew who I was. It was at a time when I was still learning and finding out what I wanted to do. And now I've been blessed to participate in over 4 Yoruba culture festivals. An Akara festival, an Ashe festival. I've been blessed to be a part of all of these different types of Yoruba cultural aspects.
Wow.
And now being a part of your program further makes me feel like the world is paying attention.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank God so much for that. I like that.
So I so much appreciate you guys for having me on this program because it's better that everybody slowly learned that I'm coming to stay. Exactly. I'm not going anywhere.
And I know. So, there's a response from Femi Bello that says, good response. God will bless you and your family. Amen.
Amen.
And another one from Olajumoke Oyelowo said, God will continue to protect you and your families. Okay?
Amen.
Amen.
Before we leave, Nikki, final word for your fans and prospects here. Those people watching you, just give them final words. Now you can advise them or say whatever.
Okay. My advice to everybody listening, whether you have made it in the industry, whether you're still struggling, whether nobody even knows you can sing, you have talents and gifts, don't stop because people want to stop you. Go out and venture into what you believe you're meant to do. Don't let anybody stop you. I don't want to hear that my father wanted me to be a doctor, so I became a doctor. If that's not what your heart is telling you to do, then you will miss your purpose. So please, follow your heart. Go out and be the next MC. Go out and be the next singer.
That's good. That's a very good. I like that. Let me say this, the final question before I say thank you so much, and I say we meet again because I know you're still coming on this program again. Let me ask you a question.
Next time we'll be live.
Yes, that will be live.
Live.
Yes,
live.
In the studio.
Live.
Yeah.
It's going to be this year. In Houston here, it's going to be live.
It's going to be live in Houston here.
All right, let me ask this question. Do you feel or ever think that with your investment in Nigeria, you feel like going to Nigeria and settle down there, finally, like at the end of it?
No, I don't. I am building a house, and that is because I do travel to Nigeria often.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be paying hotels when I can be enjoying a place of my own.
Okay.
In the meantime, that place will also service as a place for my producer and the studio we are building, my manager, his wife and daughter, and my PA, her husband, and their kids. It's not going to be 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors. It's going to be great. And it's going to be servicing the homes for these people that will no longer be paying rent.
Okay.
So
Wonderful.
it's not gonna go in vain. I'll still be enjoying it back and forth. But home is where you make it. So if I'm in Nigeria, that's my home, and if I'm in the US, that's my home. And nobody will call me nowadays and be like, "Hey, when are you going to Nigeria?" Mostly it's like, "Hey, when are you going home? When will you go back home?" Because to me, I just make it home. I can stay 2-3 months at a time. Where most Nigerians would be like, me, 2 weeks, I'm coming back. Not me. 2 weeks, I would cry. If you want to put me on the plane, I would cry. I go cry for that matter. I will cry.
You won't cry.
Come back inside. You understand? Because I'm coming back here to meet my bills. I'm coming back here to meet my job. I'm coming back here to do to meet the only joy I'm gonna get from coming back is that I will see my kids again.
Yeah, that's right.
I will hug them. I will them. That is the joy I get in coming back. Because other than that,
all right. Okay.
Now, I don't know if you have a minute for me just to say something else I want to talk about briefly.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want people to know that there's opportunity to help, even if you don't have money. There's an opportunity to help, even if you don't have money. I'm very sure that all of us have witnessed somebody sending us a message asking for help or money or assistance or posting jobs. So that's what I want to talk about. Anybody who has job offering and opening from here to Dubai to London, wherever you have job, please share it on social media. Give somebody else an opportunity. If you know other people have jobs, you find it on your wall, you find it on somebody else's wall, copy and paste it, share it, give an opportunity for those people who are desperately searching. If you don't have money to give, opportunity is enough.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
That's advice.
We have some more text coming in for you here from Otuagoro. Oluwafi Fehami Adekunle, he said, that's about Nigeria, that sometimes people have different opinions about Nigeria, but thank God for your explanation on it. And he really appreciates your encouragement on other things regarding our culture. From Atinuke Tonia Domingo said, Oyibo Tiwani Naija.
Hey!
There you go. There you go. He said correct.
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 That is advanced level. Advanced level.
All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your presence. We thank you for honoring our invitation. And we really appreciate your response, concerns, and everything whatsoever. You didn't want to talk about your CD, but I don't know if you have a marketer that is marketing it already or is not out yet. But I think I've seen it. I've seen the album. I don't know if it's out for sale or it's on YouTube. How do
the album is not on social media. It is not for sale yet.
Okay.
Special places it has been made available.
Oh, okay.
So we did the all-white night out with Soji Omatayo the weekend before Christmas. If any of you have seen that event, the admission price was the album. You came in, you had a hat, you had the album. So there are people who have the album. It is out. It is there. Anybody who wants to get that album can contact Juby King. He's on all my social media outlets. You can contact him there, or my manager, Olami Lekon. You can contact either one of those people for the album. But other than that, there is no marketer in hand for this project yet. There are many offers, but we have not chosen any yet due to the fact that most people don't believe I'm white. They believe that you put a white person on the cover and that is what happened. So now we want to put the video with the album, and then we will release it to the marketers.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
So that is the reason of what's going on. But thank you very much for asking.
Okay. So one more. We should expect our copy here so that we're going to be part of the promoters.
I will definitely be sending you one.
I trust you for that.
All right, because you want to listen to the station and you listen to your 3 tracks going on there.
It is the way it has to be.
That's right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. From Princess.
Nikki, we thank you. We appreciate you. We thank you for coming. Let's say we send our regards to your children because they have been there for you all these days that we've been traveling, leaving them. We thank them for standing by you, and we thank God for just say hello to your mom for us too, because she has
my sister.
Your sister, not your mom. Okay, your sister.
Yeah.
Just say hello to her too on our behalf. We really appreciate you for coming, and we know very soon we are going to invite you here for another award. Live.
Thank you so much.
And
it's not only an honor, it's a pleasure. So I appreciate
I know you are
being
going
invited.
to honor our invitation when we invite you for any award here too.
I can't wait.
Thank you so much. No wala.
No wala.
At all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I say regards to your family and to our listeners and to our viewers. Thank you so much for today. Really appreciate you for this program. It's a pleasure seeing more of you.
Bye, everyone.
I appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
Have a nice one.
Let's go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ọ̀gá òun rèé o ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ṣé ẹ rí nísìnyí nígbà tẹ́lómi ta bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó yẹ káwọn ọmọ wa ó gbédè wa kí wọ́n tiẹ̀ lè sọ kí wọ́n tún yan fanda pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kán tiẹ̀ wà proud of our culture, proud of our language, proud of everything where we came from. Yet some people still hate it to the core, to the last of their skin. They don't want to hear about it. When you tell them what's wrong in your children speaking your own dialect. They see it as so irritating. They just don't even want to see you go there at all. Ọgbọ́n adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba alágbára àṣírí àwọn tó tún wá látòkè òkun tí wọ́n tún gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ.
Ó tẹ̀ tún lọ sí ìlú wa lọ kọ́lé.
Ó tún joyè.
Ó tún joyè. Ó tẹ̀ tún lọ kọ́lé síbẹ̀.
Ó tún kọ́lé síbẹ̀ tó tún gba àwọn òṣìṣẹ́.
Àwa kan gan ta ti gbàgbára sí ìbàtẹ́ pé wọ́n láwọn lọ́lọ́mọ ẹ̀ka wọn kọ́lé sí Nàìjíríà.
Ẹlòmíràn ní Nàìjíríà bò.
Nàìjíríà báwo ló jẹ́.
Lọ́hùn bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé kì í ṣe ibi tó ti wá nù. Ibi oríṣi dání sí. Ibẹ̀ náà lè yẹn gbé. Wọn lé bí ọsùn Nàìjíríà ní ìsìn kan ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà táwọn iná ìyẹn nationalize ara ẹ̀ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni má jẹ́ tó.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ pè àtẹ̀ǹtẹ̀ fi àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ wa Ọlọ́run máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí náà adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run títí wá di ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ tẹ́ ò tún pàdé mi ọmọ yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn olólùfẹ́ yìí ọmọọba Jókèsìbì lórí àkọ́tún ètò àlejò ayọ̀ mìíràn mo ní ká fi ire pàdé ire ní gbàngbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
èmi a ní ká tó máa lọ ẹjẹ asáré yà ní ẹsọ olówó ọjà wa ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ń dùn mọ́ mi púpọ̀ wọ́n ti ẹ̀fẹ́ lè jẹ́ gbàgbé ké pawó sápò ẹjẹ asáré yà lẹ́ka polówó ọjà wa kò ṣeé dúró wò níṣẹ́ ká polówó ọjà níṣẹ́jú kan àbọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Maranatha Tours Incorporated presents Holy Land Walk with Jesus in His Land. This January, we are providing you with a deeper understanding of scriptures through unforgettable experience of joy. We will be visiting Tel Aviv, the largest city in Israel, boat ride on the Sea of Galilee, Capernaum, Tabgha, the Mount of Beatitudes, Magdala, one of the oldest synagogues, home of Mary Magdalene, River Jordan, where we will have the opportunity of being baptized, Cana of Galilee, where Jesus performed his first miracle, Mount of Precipice, Mount Carmel, site of Elijah's confrontation with the prophets of Baal, cable car ride to Masada, the Dead Sea, which is 1,300 feet below sea level, the Dead Sea Scrolls site, Jericho, the world's oldest city, the Mount of Temptation, Gethsemane, Upper Room, Tomb of King David, Zion Gate, Rachel's Tomb, Church of the Nativity, the Manger, Dome of the Rock, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Temple Mount, Pools of Bethesda, Pilate's Judgment Hall, the Way of the Cross, Mount Zion, the Garden Tomb, and lots more. We will also have an opportunity of a group photograph overlooking Jerusalem. Date September 17th to 24th, 2019. Amount $2,999 from New York. All taxes and tips included. Registration must be done before April 20th, 2019. Amount $500. And full payment must be made before July 20th, 2019. Group number for payment is 190901. For further information, please contact Pastor Sarah Johnson on 951-440-6682 or Pastor Janet Omoyeni on 615-500-8351. Email sarahjohnson@yahoo.com or yennyjane@yahoo.com. Join us on this life-changing tour.
Ọ̀nà ẹ̀dẹ́kun ẹ̀fẹ̀ yìí kọ́gbọ́n kò sọ́gbọ́n tẹ̀lé dá kò sí wa tẹ̀lé.
ẹ mọ̀ kú délé ìwòye ẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa gbogbo tẹ̀ tí ń wò wá.
àríkọ́gbọ́n mà lètò yìí àríkọ́gbọ́n gidi gan ni ó ń kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n ó ń kọ́ni lóye.
ilé iṣẹ́ Jokesibi FM rédíò.
ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Monday.
ọjọ́ ajé lágogo 3 ọ̀sán ti Houston, Texas.
ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní ilé iṣẹ́ Jokesibi FM rédíò. má yí kúrò ńbẹ̀ o ibẹ̀ ni kẹ́ máa gbé sí.
níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà ẹ sáré tètè ètò yìí ó ti délẹ̀ ó ti jìnnà gbọ́gbọ́n sí nǹkan sí lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀.
fún ìpolówó ọjà tàbí láti ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò àríkọ́gbọ́n yìí nọ́mbà wa ló ń lọ yìí ẹ pè wá ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló máa já sí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ń pè wá bẹ́ẹ̀ láàmú jẹ yín.
àríkọ́gbọ́n lètò ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé ọjọ́ Monday.
lágogo 3 ọ̀sán ti Houston.
kò sọ́gbọ́n tẹ̀lé dá.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà látẹ̀ka polówó ọjà wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè ọba alágbára ẹjá mọ̀ fi ṣe lọ a nílò lọ ẹja tó lọ tí ò dé núgbó a nílò lọ kọ̀kọ̀ tó lọ tí ò dálẹ̀ òdù bá lọ lónìí a padà níjọ́ mẹ́jọ láṣẹ Elédùmarè ni àwa láàmú wà ìlàmú bá nínú owó nínú ọrọ̀ nínú àlàáfíà ìdùnnú àṣeyọrí àṣeyege lásìmọ̀ bá yín àfi iléeṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba lọ́wọ́ ó kọ́ tèmi ọmọ Bọ́lájí ọmọ Akọ́láwọlé ni ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni mo wà lóyún tèmi o ibẹ̀ ní kẹ́yìn náà faratì sí kí gbogbo wa ká lè jọ mọ́ gbádùn Ọlọ́run lọ lágbára Elédùmarè á tún máa pàdé ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ pẹ̀lú àlejò ayọ̀ míì tuntun lágbára Elédùmarè lórí ìkànnì náà ni Jokesibi FM rédíò láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ire o ire ní gbangba.
Mo sẹ́ni tó ní dájú.